everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This is Managing Mona's Moolah, and I am Mona. Today I have a mortgage update for you, and I'm so happy to be sharing this with each of you. One of the principal reasons why I established this YouTube channel is to share my mortgage payoff journey with each of you, and this tool helps me get there. This is a tool that I purchased off of Amazon, and it allows me to write things down and capture month to month what my balance is, how much I'm paying towards interest, and things like that. So I'm going to be using this. Just something to share with you also is that my mortgage payment is the only payment that is automatically drafted from my checking account. Everything else is controlled, and nothing affects my checking account like my mortgage does, because this isn't the only automatic payment that I allow from my checking account. So let me turn to this page to give you some basic mortgage information, some basic loan summary information. Now, just one other note is that there are many different software choices and electronic means of capturing this information. I'm just a simple kind of gal, and I like to write things down. Let me give you a for example. Many people use Excel, and many people use formulas to come up with this information. So I'm just putting my numbers on paper. It's easier for me to visualize and to track my progress when I do that. So this is some basic loan information. Now, when I first purchased this home, the selling price of this home was $227,000. My down payment was $45,400. Now, I want to share with you that when you're contemplating purchasing a home, at least from my experience, I had to put a minimum of 20% down to avoid paying PMI, or private mortgage insurance. Now, private mortgage insurance protects the lender, from what I understand, in case the borrower defaults on the loan. However, for example, I would have to pay for PMI every single month, and it's incorporated into my monthly mortgage payment. So in order to avoid paying PMI, I put the minimum of 20% down, and this was my loan amount, $181,600. This is a fixed interest rate at 3.75%. This differentiates between, for example, an adjustable rate mortgage or an ARM. So I definitely went into this mortgage wanting a fixed interest rate, 3.75%. Now, I see the news these days, and this rate is much higher. I think now it's sometimes, based on what I've seen, it's between 6 and 7%. So I didn't do so bad when I took out this loan. Now, the term originally agreed to is 30 years. However, I did inquire with the lender and asked a very important question. Are there any penalty fees if I pay it off sooner than 30 years? And the answer was no. I do not get penalized if I pay it off early. And that is my goal. I don't want to be strapped to a mortgage for 30 years. Now, I took this loan out November 30, 2015. So that is approximately 7 years and 5 months that I've had this loan. And remember that my loan amount was $181,600. That is the amount that I financed over a 30-year period of time. Now, I'm going to show you what's really happening in real life. So, I have a breakdown every single month of when I make my monthly mortgage payments, okay? So, my regular payment for April 2023 did draft. Pardon my adjusting of the phone. So my payment did draft on Monday the 3rd, since the 1st was a Saturday. And that was $17.85 and 49 cents. Okay. The next column is one I want to take particular attention to. I want to pay special attention to this interest amount and the extra to principal. So with my regular mortgage payment that drafted on April the 3rd, it was $1785.49. The amount that went to interest was $329.65. Now this next column is very important to me. Of my regular $1785.49 that they take from my checking account, this time in April, the regular interest was $511.37. That is mandatory. I must include this as part of my mortgage payment. And what went to escrow is the same as what went last time, which is $344.47. Now, I have elected to pay an additional $600 every single time that mortgage payment is drafted from my checking account. So I have $600 extra taken out from my checking account. So if I add these all together, I should get $1,785.49. So $329.65 going to interest, which is the cost of borrowing the money. I cannot avoid that. It has to be paid and included in my mortgage payment. So that this month it was $329.65 plus the amount that went to my principal, which is $511.37, plus the amount that went to escrow, which is $344.47, plus my additional $600 that I elected to go directly to the principal. So all of these total $1,785.49. So that's my payment every month. But this is a general breakdown month to month of what's happening. The reason why I have to pay special attention to this interest amount is because this goes down every single month. And I know that there's a formula, and Dave Ramsey, I don't know if you follow Dave Ramsey, but he has a very interesting and very insightful way on how to explain how they calculate interest. Now, I'm not an expert and I don't have that formula quite memorized, but a portion of the outstanding balance does go towards interest based on the interest rate. So last month in March, my remaining balance was $105,488.35. So I am going to subtract what I paid to my principal this month, which is $511.37, and the $600 extra that I elected to have them take and apply to the principal. So right now, my balance should be $104,376.98. That is after my regular payment posted. So I am going to write that dollar value here. $104,376.98. Well, that is after my regular April payment. But I have some exceptional, fantastic news to share with you. What I did was I took out an additional $4,400, and I paid that directly to my principal on April the 4th. So that means something exciting has happened here. My previous balance was $104,376.98. Okay. Now, since I made that extra payment, I get to subtract that to find my true principal balance on this loan. So I'm going to subtract my extra payment of $4,400, and it now takes me to a new principal balance of $99,976.98. I am so thrilled that I get to share that my mortgage balance is now under $100,000. And I am so excited. I want to continue. I want to pay this off as soon as I can. This is just a really important milestone, and I'm so grateful. The reason why I was able to put that money is because I had some money in a low yield savings account, and it was not doing me any good sitting in that savings account, hardly drawing any interest. So I took that money and applied it to where I thought it was going to do the most long-term good. And I am just so thrilled to share that with you. So that brings me to my tracker that I downloaded from Etsy. Now, my goal is to pay off the $99,000 $976.98. And today's date. Now there are 100 balloons on this tracker. So if I round this up to 100,000 and I divide that by 100 balloons, that means each balloon is $1,000. So every time I pay $1,000 on my mortgage, I get to color in a balloon. Now this will obviously start in May, but every time I pay $1,000 towards my mortgage principal, I can color in one of these balloons. So I'm going to stipulate right here that each balloon is worth $1,000. So I am just so thrilled. I couldn't be happier. Even with my regular payment that they draft from my checking account every month, just like they did for April, $511.37, plus the $600 that I have chosen to have them take out from my checking account along with these others. That's $1,100. So at least once a month, I'll be able to color in a balloon for $1,000. And if I pay extra towards this mortgage, every $1,000, I get to color in a balloon. I am just so happy. So join me on my journey as I share this information with you, and please put any tips and comments and suggestions in the comments below. I'm just trying to navigate what I do know. I don't claim to be an expert, but I am just so thrilled that I am working my way through this mortgage, and any tips you can share, I'd really appreciate it. So thank you for being here today, and I will see you next time. Bye.